Well, good morning, boys and girls. I hope everyone is good. Obviously, we are off fishing again today. Today we are going to Tramps Alley in Corton. It's become a bit of a sort of favourite hotspot of ours at the moment. We always seem to do well when we fish Tramps Alley. Not only that, but the last few days, a few of those little fishing vessels that go out from Lowestoft, they've literally been fishing a couple of miles off of Corton, and they've been putting out codling. They've been putting them out left, right and centre. So our aim is to go there today. Also today we are fishing a competition. So obviously quite a lot lately I've been fishing with the boys. Every time we go fishing, end of the day when we're all having, everyone's like, oh, I caught more than you, I caught more than you, I caught more than you. It's all going on. So we thought, right, do you know what, let's do a little competition. We're all going to put £10 in each. I think there's 6 of us fishing. I think there's me, G, Jordan, Si, Lee and Tubbs is coming. So £10 in each, so £60 to the winner. Kind of going to try and do it a little bit professional properly. Well, a little bit. I've fished quite a few competitions. I've fished a few. So I've made one of these up. Pretty original, if you can see it. Dave's fishing competition. So it's kind of a replica of previous scorecards I have used when I've been fishing. We'll go through more of that when we're down there and we're fishing. I'm pretty sure most of you have fished competitions before, so you know roughly how the forms work. We've got size limits there as well. But for those that don't, when we get down there and we start fishing and we start filling these out, we'll go through what we're doing. That's the only way to keep track of that lot, I'll tell you, because they're absolute nightmare. I know what Tubbs is like. It'd be that same whiting, he'd be reading it in, oh, I've got another one, oh, I've got another one, it'd be the same. I know what he's like, so we're going to do it properly, especially as there's money involved. So the time now is 10 past 8, just getting the last of my bits ready. I'm picking up Si at 20 past, I think Lee's picking up Jordan and G. We're all going to go to McDonald's, we're going to grab a breakfast, we're going to go Galston, get some bait. I went Pownall's yesterday, I've got a couple of rigs, a couple of traces from that from Pownall's. I've got some frozen squid from Pownall's yesterday. Massive shout out to the boys down at Pownall's, Gary and that lot. We're then going to go on to Galston's. We're getting some fresh worm in that today. We're after some fresh lug. So we're going to go Galston, get some fresh lug. Then we're going to be grabbing Tubbsy, and then we're going to be going down there. So, like I say, it's 10 past 8 now. We're hoping to be down on the beach roughly for about 9:30 if everyone's ready and everything goes to plan. So, we'll see you when we're down on the beach. Competition day, boys and girls. Let's win some money. Well, right, so here we are. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock. I'm just getting this one ready for the competition. So basically what we're doing today, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a competition. Normal rules, which is 1 rod, 3 hooks maximum on a rod. So this rod here is going to be my competition rod. So I've got my 3 hooks on here. This rod on the right I'm using, I'm putting a whole squid on there and I'm throwing it out and I'm after a big massive cod on that. But anything I catch on this right hand side rod obviously won't count. All that's counting is what I catch on this left hand side rod. My tactics for today, little hooks. I've got little size 1 hooks on there. Snoods are what, 30 centimetres. I've got a bit of squid on there. We've got 2 up and we've got 1 down. I've got 1 right below the weight, and the 1 below the weight I'll put a bit of fresh worm on there. Again, I'll go through my bait in a second. I'm just getting this set up ready so we can get the competition going. I'm going to walk up in a second and hand the scorecards out. I'll say we're doing it all properly today, boys and girls. So right, that one's ready to cast out. Once that's cast out, then I'll mess around with this pulley panel one, getting that sorted out, and I'll go through my bait. I'll go through everything in a second. Just want to get this set up so we're all ready to start the comp. Right, we're back in a second. Right, competition wise, I'm ready when everyone's ready, G. Yeah. Right, there's your score sheet, mate. You want to grab that? Yeah. It is a bit fresh today, isn't it? It is a little bit fresh. Hey, Lee, you want to grab your score sheet, mate?
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
That's your one. You're not in it, Tubbs, now. You're not fishing now. Tubbs is fishing, but he's not in the competition. It's because he knows he's going to lose. Denny Jordan. Tubbs thought, mate, I might as well give you my tenner. Yeah. Right, take your score sheet, Jordan. That's your one.
Which one, this one?
Top one, yeah. And then I've just got size there.
Got a 10 up now?
Oh, we'll sort it all out in a bit, man. As soon as you're ready to start the comp, let us know. Once we're all ready. Oh, and there's size all the way up here.
I like the way you're hiding, Si, so no one can see what you're measuring up. I bet you said to Tubbs, innit? Oh, I write mine down, I'll give you a little backhander. Right, there you go, Si, there's yours.
Thanks, mate.
Well, as soon as you're ready to start, give us a shout, mate, yeah? Right, so yes, that's me, Si, Jordan, Lee and G, 5 of us. So that's £50 for the winner, which pays for the bait and that, doesn't it? I'll go through my bait in a minute. I think everyone's using different tactics, I think everyone's got different setups. I think everyone's trying something a little bit different. Like I say, Tubbs ain't in it, because he knows he might as well just give me and Jordan his tenner straight away. Oh yeah, that's what she said. Right, I'm just going to wait for everyone to put the, give the thumbs up. Once everyone's ready, we'll get this started. What are we going to do? Say finish it at what, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan? We'll have a finish time of 3 o'clock for the comp, yeah? Right, it's only 2 minutes to 10, so... Right, G, as soon as everyone's ready, we'll start. And we'll have a finish time of 3 o'clock. What are you... Amateurs, Tubbs.
Amateurs?
Amateurs.
We will see, Dave.
Yeah, we will see. Get my £10 ready, G.
We will see, mate. We will see.
Oh, it's going to be a cracking day today. Nothing better than fishing with the boys, and especially when there's a bit of competition involved as well. It's going to be a cracking day. So we're still just waiting for Si, I think, to get his rigged up. So my plan is I'm going to get sorted properly in a minute. Like I say, 3 hook flapper, that's what I'm putting out. Size 1 hooks. I've got a trace here hanging up ready. I'm going to get a weight on there. I'm going to get this baited up. My plan is, as soon as I catch on the on here, unhook it, straight in my bucket of water. Yeah, the new one, hook straight on and cast straight out. Then my bait's in the water. Then I can mess around, taking the fish off, getting them measured up, getting the score written down, come back, get fresh bait on that trace. So when that one comes in, I'll swap it over and I'll just keep doing that throughout. That's all I'm doing. This one here, like I say, I'm whacking out just for a big one. I just want to get something big on here. Right, he's had a practice. Oh, that's not his competition one. That's his other rod he's cast out. No, Jesus pulled out 2 whiting already. Well, that's a shame that ain't your competition one, isn't it? I'll tell you what, that top whiting looks sizable as well.
Hit the prong there. He went straight for the prong.
Oh, he's gone for the prawn. I'll tell you what, G, that's a shame because he's sizable, that one. That one would have been sizable. Right, I'm just waiting on Si. As soon as Si's ready, we can start. Right, let's do it. Let's go out. Let's get going. Right, let's get this competition one out first. Right, that's it, we're out. Competition one's out. I've literally gone out 30, 40 yards with the competition one. Pulley pennel, whole squid. That is my cod. That is what I'm trying to hopefully get a cod out with today. That I'm going to try and pummel that out as far as I can, this one. That's it, we've started. We've decided we're going to call it 3 o'clock to the end. It's 10 past 5, so 10 past 5? 10 past 10. Right, they're out there. Only thing I'm concerned about is I've got some groins right next to me here. They do seem to stop there. All the rest of the groins that are going out go right out into the sea. These do stop. So I don't know whether I'm hoping they don't continue all the way down, because at the moment the tide's on the way in, so it's slightly pulling to the right. As the tide's going out, I'll be fine. I think high tide is 11:30, so I've got about an hour and a half of this tide pulling in. Once the tide turns, it will pull round. Right, I'm going to get some bait on this one here, get a hook on it, get a weight on the bottom, get some bait on it, so when I reel the competition one in, that one's ready to just clip straight on there. So let's get some bait on there. Right, that's it, that's all ready. Weight's on there. I've got a bit of squid on the top, oh, I've got to put a bit of worm on that bottom hook. I'll whack a bit of worm on there. I'll show you the bait I got today. Went Pownall's yesterday, picked up a big bag of squid. Got a massive bag of squid. Went Galston Tackle Centre this morning, see Jason and that in there. Got some fresh lug, 25 of them. I'll tell you what, look at the fatness of some of them lugs. Look. And he has some fresh as well. I was going to get frozen blacks, and as I was walking out the door, he goes, I've got some fresh here if you want them. So I'll grab some fresh off him as well. So that is the bait for today. So I'm just going to get a bit of this fresh on that bottom hook, and when I reel it up with the left in, just unhook it and hook that one straight on and cast it out, and just keep the rotation going. I've got my bucket ready to put the fish in, got my size chart ready, I've got my clipboard ready. I'll go through this in a second. I'll go through this in a second. How we're doing the point scoring today. It's general rules, general standard, normally what you would fish, but I will quickly go through it a bit. Right, let's get a worm on that bottom hook and let's hopefully get some fish out. Right, I'll just go through this score chart quickly before I reel that. Basically, my plan is every like 15 minutes, just reel that one on the left end, my competition one. Every 15 minutes, reel it in. The one on the right, I'm just going to leave out till I get a big whack on that, because I hopefully want to get a big cod on that. Just a shame it won't count. So what we're doing is standard sizes. So basically, if you catch a whiting has to be 27 centimetres or more. Any flatfish, i.e. plaice, dab, 20 centimetres or more. Cod 35, we've got bass, pouting, dog, smoothie, rockling. And then what we do is we write down there the number of the fish, the size of the fish, the species of the fish, who's witnessed catching the fish. So for me that would be G, because he's next to me today. So if I catch a whiting and it's 30 centimetres, I will get 30 points for the whiting, and I'll get 5 points for catching the fish. So that would be 35 points. And then I'll write my total down there. If I do the same again, next one, get a whiting that's 30, I'll get 35 for that as well. So that would be a running total of 70. And we just do the running totals all the way down that right hand side, and then whoever's running total is highest at the end of the day, then yeah, they're obviously going to be the winner. But I think it's going to be pretty full on today. Like I say, one on the left, I'm literally every 15 minutes I'm just going to keep reading that in and just checking what's on there. So I'll give it a couple of minutes and we'll have a check and we'll see if we're in the comp yet. Competition rod, I'm going to reel it in. Let's have a reel in, see if we're in this comp yet, see if we've got anything. I've got a feeling there's a bit of weed out there today, though. Seaweed, man, look, seaweed's bloody picking up. Bloody weed. So small, so small. What you got, Dave? Nothing, mate, nothing. Oh, do you think it's sizeable? Right, competition rod, nothing on there. I'm going to get this weed off. I've still got all my bait on there, so I'm just going to get the weed off and throw that straight back out. Oh, right, I've just managed to make myself a cup of tea. Oh man, that tastes good. Right, quite a bit of weed on there, as you see when I pulled that one on the left out, what I'm using in the comp. So what I've done now, I've literally only thrown it out 20-25 yards, just trying to clear that weed a little bit. Pulley pennel I reeled in, that was untouched, bit of weed on there, but I clipped it back down, I've thrown that back out again. Grant's pulled out 2 whiting on his right hand side rod. Geez, had 2 whiting on that, but that and his competition rod, so it don't count on the comp. I don't think anyone's caught anything on the competition rod yet. So still in with a chance. I'm hoping once the tide turns, I'm hoping at 11:30ish, once that tide turns, that weed drops down a little bit. But I just want to get something out on the left hand side, something that scores the points and gets me on the score sheet. I just want to get up and running now. So I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea, keep an eye on the rods. Oh, left one's flickering a little bit. Oh, that left one had a little knock then. Yeah, I think we're on. Oh, I'm going to keep my eye on it. I think we're on a little bit there. I think something's nibbling the way of that. But I'll keep my eye on it, and if it does knock, then I'll jump back on here and hopefully get something out and hopefully get on the score sheet. Right, left hand side, competition rod, definitely knocking. Definitely knocking on that left hand side. Let's just hope it's sizeable. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And it was knocking as well. It's blatantly not knocking. Bait's still on there, untouched. So as soon as I see the bait was untouched, straight back out there. I've gone a little bit further out this time. That was only out about 20 odd yards. No weed on there at all. So I've gone about 30, 40 yards now with that one. Oh, I just want to get on the score sheet, do you know what I mean? That's what I want to do, just get a score. Morning ladies, how we doing, we alright? Not yet, no. But I've only been here half hour, so fingers crossed. He has. He's the expert, he is. Yeah, I'm going to talk to him, look, he's the expert. Right, yep, so that left hand side, we've gone out, like I say, 40, 50 odd yards. Right hand side, keeping an eye on. I want a nice cod off there, I really do. I saw Lee reel in, he didn't have anything, Jordan's reeled in. Oh, no one's on the score sheet yet. No one's there yet. So I'll just show you G's little setup.
Yeah, I'm on here.
He's on, his competition rod he's on. Show you his bait as well. He's got prawns. Jordan salted them. Jordan's had them in a pot of salt for the last 2 days. All these salted up. And he's got a few lugged down there as well. And he's got squid. And this is his competition rod that he's using. New rod, he bought it literally 2 days ago. £40 was it, G? You paid for that?
50 with the tripod.
£50 for a Daiwa 13-foot rod with a tripod. Absolute result. Bought it off Facebook selling page. Ah, nothing, mate, nothing. Oh, no one's on the score sheet yet. No one's there yet. Yeah, what result that was? That was 50 quid for the rod and a tripod on a Facebook selling page. Amazing some of the bargains you can get. Yeah, it's a Daiwa 13-foot TD beach caster. Beautiful rod, I tell you. So he's christening that today. Hopefully he can catch something on his new rod. Oh, I just want to get on the score sheet. Come on, just give me something sizable and let me get some points down there. Oh, right. So I reeled in the competition rod, and we had a whiting, but mate, it was probably about the size of that, literally. So it went straight back in. I unhooked that trace. I put the trace that was hanging up on with the fresh bait, hooked it straight on and thrown it out. So I got fresh bait out there. The bait that was on that trace, I've now put fresh on. So again, we've got some fresh squid on there, fresh squid there, and we've got some fresh slug on this hook that's hanging lower than the weight down the bottom. So that's all hanging up ready. So again, when I reel that one in, if I've got anything nice on there decent, straight in the bucket, hook that one on, straight back out. Right hand side pulley pennel, which I've got the whole squid on, I just reeled in a massive clump of weed. I mean massive. So I'm going to throw that one out again in a second, but I'm not throwing that out as far. Hopefully, like I say, once we get to that high tide stage, hopefully that weed dies down a little bit. What's the time now? 11 o'clock, so we've got half hour till high tide. So give it half hour, hopefully the weed dies off. And as of yet, no one is on the score sheet yet. So I pulled a whiting out. It's like he's right down the end there, so he's the last one down. He pulled out a whiting, and I think it measured 23 centimetres. But obviously it's got to be 27 to get on the L scorecard. So his went back in. Right, left hand side is knocking. Left hand side, we are on. Right, we're on. Competition rod, we're on. Competition rod, we're on.
Oh, that's a smooth hand, Dave. There's that big smooth hand again. You on? Yeah, definitely flapping. As long as that had a big clump of weed, you're all right. No, I bet that's a fish, Dave. That's definitely on the scoreboard. No, it's not. Oh, no, it's right. It's right, though.
Whoa. They grabbed the camera, G. Grab the Oh, we are on, and this is the competition rod.
Yeah, that's definitely over.
Oh, we over. Oh, my hands are numb. I can't even feel the hook. Oh, let me get into school just. I can't even feel my fingers.
Do you want me to do it, Dave? Dave, come here, I'll do it.
Yeah, just on camera, G. Right, let's get him on the fin. Is he 27? What's he got to be?
27. I'm over. Where's your card?
Whiting, 27 or over.
Put it to the front. Put it to the front.
He's on the front.
He ain't on the front.
His nose is on the front.
No. 26.
26.
Oh!
Oh, mate. Well,
Unlucky, Dave. Unlucky boy.
oh, 26. Right, let's get the bait on. Let's get that back
Right,
out there.
right.
1 centimetre short. Come on. Oh, can you believe that? 26 centimetres. 1 centimetre short. And I'd have been the first person on the scorecard. And that was on the squid. He took that. Literally just a little bit of squid on the bottom of that size 1 hook. That's all that was. So that's it. As soon as that fish went in, straight back out there. Straight back out there. Pulley pennel I've still got in at the moment. I ain't thrown it out yet. Like I say, it's just annoying me when it goes out too far, just picking the weed up too much. I might wait for the tide to turn a little bit before I throw that out and just concentrate on this competition one. Oh, why couldn't it have been 1 more centimetre bigger? I'd have been on the score sheet. Oh well, there you go. We're having fun, that's the main part, isn't it? Be having even more fun if I win 60 quid. Oh, I can feel it though, I can feel it today. I feel like I'm going to be the champion. Come on. What is it? What's the measure? Have you measured it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring it up, Jordan. Jordan's bought a smooth hand out, but I think they've got to be, yeah, late 30s, I think, for smoothies, isn't they? Smooth hand. It's 51. Yeah. Nah, we'll see what it is, eh? We'll have a quick look before you throw it back.
Ain't gonna straighten
Ah,
out.
dogfish, Jordan. Dogfish.
Oh, is it dogfish, is it?
Doggy. Well, I've got his head. What you got his turn up to?
Oh, it needs to be straightened out.
36.
36.
Yeah, 36. Not sizeable, but he's alright though, isn't he? Look. It's alright, Jordan.
He's
Dogfish.
He's like blanked and stuff.
Yeah, alright, we're tucking back in. At least he ain't blanked. Yeah, spotted dogfish, mate. They got to be 51. Well done, Jordan. Nice one, mate. Shame you're not on the score sheet, though. Oh, I believe that little dogfish come out. Yeah, they got to be 50, 51 for the dogfish. I'm saying these just going on sizes I've had down from previous competitions I fished. Doggies, smoothies, 51s. And what did we say it was? 32 7. Yeah. Oh god. Right, I think it's time to make a cup of tea. I need to warm my fingers are getting numb. I had trouble getting the hook out of that whiting's mouth then. I couldn't even feel the hook. I need a cup of tea, warm myself up. Competition rod, I think I'm on Tubbsy.
Or do I just hold it?
It's all going. Competition rod, we're on. Oh, let's hope it's sizable. Yeah.
Oh, 2.
Oh, double whammy, mate, double whammy.
Very good, very nice.
Double whammy. I don't think this, well, that top one might be sizable. Well, I'll get these off quickly, I'll get them off and I'll get them measured up, see if they're sizable. Oh, well, I measured him up and he was 23 centimetres. So 4 centimetres short of the target. But I've done the same, he comes straight off, he went in the bucket. I clipped that rig on with the fresh bait on it, threw it straight out, and that's it. So I've measured him up, he's gone back in, he's not on the score sheet. The fresh tray side down there has gone out. This is the one I just caught the fish on, so I'll just put fresh bait on there, squid, worm on the bottom. So when I reel that in, that one's ready to go on there and go out. This pulley pennel, whole squid, I've had nothing on here as yet. And no one is on the scorecard yet. What's the time now? 20 past 11. So literally the next 10 minutes or so, that's going to be high tide. So give it a half hour, that tide should be on the turn. I think the weed is dying down a little bit. G's just pulled out a dab. Yep, we're coming up, mate. 20 centimetres it's got to be, G. G, he's got to be 20. He's got to be 20 centimetres, and that's on your imitation shrimp.
That's on my little shrimp, I see in the dark.
He's using imitation shrimp, that ain't going to be 20.
Nah. Where are we going?
Nose against there. Oh.
Nah, just under.
18.
That's alright.
18. Oh, everyone's close, isn't they? Everyone's like a centimetre, 2 centimetres away. Oh, someone's going to get on that score sheet soon though, surely. How you getting on, Lee?
Alright.
Where you had out? You had a couple of whiting out, didn't you?
No, that's nothing.
You not had nothing yet? I thought you had a...
put a different bait on this one.
Why, what bait you on? What are you using for bait?
I put a whole squid and a whole mackerel.
Whole squid.
And a whole mackerel.
Whole, or with the little joey mackerels?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a whole one. I'm getting loads of knots on. Something's playing about.
Yeah, high tide's in about 10-15 minutes, so after high tide,
Something bigger should come along.
something bigger should be coming out. Jordan's set up down there. This is where we just pulled that dogfish out from. Let's go and say hello to Si quickly. Si's all the way up here. Come on, we'll pick the pace up. We'll do a little jog. Warm me up a bit. How you getting on, Si? Well, 4, but none sizable now. Oh, I think I've had 2 whiting just under. Grant's had a dab, 2 centimetres under. And Jordan had a dogfish out.
I had a 23 one.
23.
That was it, man.
And can we just show Si's hands were cold, he had no gloves, so look, Si has stole his mum's gloves. Whoop, whoop. So your mum's going to leave the house today, she's going to be freezing bloody cold, mate. His mum's come round and do the school run, take the kids to school, she's come fishing, she's been like, where's my bloody gloves gone off the side? Oh dear. Fun and games. It's all good though, isn't it? Nothing better than a day on the beach with your mates, good day's fishing. Can't Tubbsy, you're not even in the competition, you'll probably catch the biggest fish. Right, let's get back down and check on mine, see how we're getting on. Right, I was just standing there talking to Grant and his competition rod knocked. And when I say knocked, I mean knocked. That's his competition one. And when I say knocked, I mean it literally went like it knocked. So I thought the old measure up. That's got to be something on there sizable, got to be. Yeah, G's on, mate, G's on.
Oh, that's not fucking well strong.
Oh, you got 2 on. Oh, mate.
That doesn't seem well strong.
Yeah, that ain't going to be sizable, is it?
No.
Nah, no way. Isn't that amazing how much that knocks for the size of that tiny little whiting, and the knock was madness. Oh well. Oh, that was knocking. I thought I had something big on there. I pulled it in 3 fish, every single hook, whiting, dab. Bottom dab, definitely sizable.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Definitely. Right, we get these off, we get these measured up. Oh my god, sizable. Right, let's see if this dab's on there. What's the dab got to be? 20, innit? Flatfish, 20 centimetres.
Where are we? It's got to be here.
Let's get his nose on there. Oh, he is, he's on. Right, nose.
Turn it over. Ah, you bastard.
He's got life in him. Right, nose on there.
21.
21. Whee, he's 21. We're on the score sheet, boys. Ha Right, Jordan's just come up. He's had a dab. Get his nose on there.
23.
23. Same. Right, nice one, Jordan. Well, get your score sheet. We'll fill it out.
Score sheet. It's on the other one there.
Nah, he's on everyone. Oh, mate. Was he really? One on the competition mod. Oh, lucky, mate. Well, look at him. I thought that was on the competition mod. So it's only me so far. Look, one fish. Size 21. Yeah, mine was 21.
Huh?
Yeah, mine was 21. He was 23. You'd have been in the lead, mate. Oh, look at them wind-ups, mate. I thought that was on the competition mod then. Oh, absolutely typical. I've just caught a whiting, but I caught it on the other rod, not the competition. And I bet you any money he's over 27. Mouth on there. Oh, look. Look at that. 27. He'd have measured up as well. Oh, typical though. Not on the competition rod, on the pulley pennel. Gutted. I pulled a nice whiting out.
Nose on the front.
Yeah, nose on there. 28.
28.
28 centimetres. Right on, Si, you on the score sheet, mate. He's on the scoreboard. 28. Bring your sheet up in a bit, we'll fit it outside. Right, so dab's got to be 20.
Get Dr. Dab out.
Let's get the little dab out.
No, that's definitely 21.
Little dabber, do ya?
22. 22 is it?
Flat down.
23.
23 on me dab.
Yeah, 23.
And me whiting.
That's probably just 27, I reckon.
Oh, I don't think he's 27.
Yeah, I think he's 27. No, he's 24. 25. 25. 25.
25.
Yeah,
so just whiting. 23. Right, we get that written down. Cheers, Tubbsy. Oh, there we go. Just looking at my score sheet. Right, I've got a running total now of 54 points. I had 26 points for that first dab and then 28 points for the second dab. That puts me in first place. I think Si is in second place for that whiting he caught. I think he's on 33, so I don't know. He's on 30 saying this is all written down. Grant, yeah, G, Lee and Jordan, I think they're still to get on the score sheet yet. But at the moment I am winning. Let's try and keep it that way. Down, Jordan's pulled one out on his competition rod. Look at him all tensing up, right, nose flat and his tail. What's he saying? 21. 21. That's alright, he's measurable though. Well done, Jordan, he's on the score sheet. 21. 21. Oh, right, just keeping an eye on that competition rod. That's just knocked a couple of times. We've had a couple of little knocks on that. What's time now? 12:15. It is absolutely flying by today. Here we go, we are on, we are on. Competition rod, we are on. Yeah, mate. Too little though, too little. Oh. Well, we're on, we've got a whiting, but no way he's that big enough to size up, no way. Right, we get him off, we get him back in. Right, he's gone back in. And then what we'll do, we'll unhook this trace. I've got a trace here, all baited up fresh. Oh, get them there. Right, fresh bait on, let's get this out. Oh, right, that's it, fresh bait out there. See, that one straight off, fresh bait straight out. Now, I can take my time getting this old worm off, getting this old bit of squid off, getting this freshly baited up, and then vice versa then. As soon as I reel that in, that one straight on, straight out. Bait is always in the water, no time to waste when you're competition fishing. Right, just changed my bait on this pulley pennel. I'll just put a bit of fresh worm on there, and I'll put a squid head on there. Pulley pennel, there's no weed about now, so I'm going to try and thump this one out. Let's get a bit of distance on this, see if we can get a nice cod or something on it. Boom. Oh. Right, nice bit of distance on that. That's got a whole fresh worm on that, and that's got the squid head on it as well, with all the tentacles. Yep, tentacles hanging down. Hopefully that attracts something. I'll whack that right out. Left hand side, a little bit quiet, competition one, but everyone's quiet at the moment, competition wise. I think I'm still in the lead, and I think Si's still second. But as people know, people to fish and people to fish comps, that can change instantly, can't it? All it takes is a nice dogfish to come out. If dogfish comes out 50 or centimetres, bang, innit? So that's all it takes. Oh, right. Keep an eye on his rods. Come on, man. I'm pleased I'm winning though. Right, competition rods knocking a little bit. If it knocks again, I'll have that. Done a couple of little. Sometimes though, if you get a little fish on there, when it knocks, it's in distress. And a fish in distress can attract other fish. So sometimes if there's a little fish on there, sometimes it's worth just leaving it on there for a little bit, and it can attract someone else to come along, because the fish is in distress, it attracts it, and then it sees the bait, and then that takes the next bit of bait. Got 3 hooks on there, so Jordan was reeling in just now. He thought he was onto something, but he's walking up the beach looking a bit glum, so I don't think he had anything too good on there. Just keep an eye on that left. If that does knock again, we'll have that, and hopefully we can get some more score points. Here we go. That went. That went. Oh, rod went and camera went. I heard it fall behind me. I need to get a better stand, I think. Competition rod. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Oh, come on. So competition rod, absolutely nothing, got fresh bait on there, straight back out again. And now I'm not talking to myself, Tubbs, I'm talking to the cameraman. I'm going to keep some this way now. Put this back out there, firing line. Oh, fucking boulder on the floor. You in the score sheet yet, Tubbs? You in the score sheet yet? Nah, really? Right, there was nothing on there, but the bait had been stripped a bit, so not messing around. New trace on there, fresh bait on there, straight out, and now we'll get fresh bait on that one, ready to go back out. Right, it's 20 to 1, so what we've got, give it 20 minutes, that'll be 1 o'clock, and then we'll only have 2 hours after that, and the competition's done, we're finishing it at 3. Fishing is really slowed down, no one's putting out anything at the moment, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I reckon one more fish, another 2 fish. If I can get another 2 fish out, that's it. That could secure that lead then, and that could secure the win. So what I want is another couple of fish. Let's have a little look. Size, Lee's reeling in. I'm not sure if he's reeling in on his competition one he's using. I think everyone's using on the left hand side is their competition one, and right hand side is just, yeah, normal fishing. The thing is, if you use both rods for competition, it's just too full on. It's too full on, keep taking them off, putting bait on, do you know what I mean? So we're just thinking, and the same as this, like the way we're doing our point scoring, like points for the fish, 5 points for catching. I know someone's going to comment and someone's going to go, you shouldn't score like that, you should, but it's just how we're doing it, and we're having a laugh, and we're having a good day, and we're all having fun, and someone's going to end up with £60 in their pocket, so it's all good, isn't it? It's all good. We're having fun, that's the main bit. Right, here we go, a bit of action on the left. But you know what, on that bottom hook I've got worm. And it's biting, but it's kind of pulling. I've got a feeling it's just pulling the worm off that bottom hook, as opposed to attached to the bottom hook. I've got a feeling when I reel it in, that worm's just going to be all hanging down off that hook. If it knocks again though, I'll bring it in and we'll have a look. Yeah, look, that's quite a good knock there. Let's get that in, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Competition rod, Lee. Got a dab out? We got a dab. We got a dab out. Let's get him off. Let's see him if he's over 20 centimetres. He looks quite good actually. Yep. And we're off. Right, that white in. He's over. He's measuring him up. Let's go for it. Whoa, come here, mate. He's got some life. Right, over 20 for a dab, yeah? His nose is on there. 22. 22. 22, yeah? Yeah. Three. Another one, G. Cool card. Dab, 22. Oh, right, there we go. It's 1 o'clock. So there's 2 hours of this competition left. That dab, as you obviously see just now, it weighed up, it come in. So my points are going down. They're adding up a little bit now. I'm on a running total of 81 points, and I think at the moment Sai is in second place with, what did they have, 30 something points. People are catching, they're catching the fish, but all little ones, nothing's big enough to measure up, to weigh up, get on the score sheet. Left hand side's going again. Do you know what, I was out there, the colour changes a little, about 50-55 yards out. That water just changing colour and it's a little bit smoothed off. I think there's a little sandbar out there, and that is roughly where I'm aiming at. That is where I'm aiming. Literally, I cast that out, got the fish measured up, got it written down, fish went back in. I've just put fresh bait on there, ready to go back out when I reel it in. Like I say, I've just grabbed the camera and that's already knocking straight away. Oh, another couple of sizable fish and I think that's it. I think we're home and dry. I'm going to check this right hand one in a minute. I had a fresh worm on there with that squid head on there. I'm going to reel that in, check what that's doing, get some fresh bait on there, whack that back out. Still chance of getting a nice codling or something on that one. So that's what I might do now. I might reel that one in, check the bait, fresh bait out, and if that left one's still knocking, it's knocking now. What do I do? Do I bring it in or do I leave it for a bit? What do I do? You never know what to do, do you? You don't want to bring it in and there's nothing on there. Oh, what is it doing? Look at it. As soon as I put the camera close, look, it stops. It's typical. It's like when you've got a cough and you go to the doctors and you stop coughing. Nah, I think something's just playing about a bit. Right, let me check the bait on the right hand side. We'll get that back out there, but I'll keep my eye on that left. Well, it's gone a little bit quiet, so I found time to make myself a cup of tea. I think I've only had about 3 cups today. I normally have about 10 cups of tea when I'm fishing. I've had about 3 cups. Right hand side, I reeled that in, checked that bit of bait. I've put a whole squid bait on there again now. Whole squid, literally thrown it out there. I want to get a nice codling or something on that right hand side. It's moving around a little bit, but I think it's lost bottom a little bit. Left hand side's gone quiet. Here's the man in second place. Here's the man in second place. You alright, Si? He's, oi, you see my points? 81 points, mate. Yeah, it's quiet here now. I was saying, I've just had time to make a cup of tea.
You reckon that's because the tide's gone out?
Yeah, his head is getting wet out now, isn't it? But anything can happen, so I fish competitions and literally the last 2-3 casts I've seen people pull fucking dogfish out and all sorts out, do you know what I mean? It ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till it's over. But I'm hoping it's over. I'm hoping my 81 points is enough. £60. Happy days. Right, finish my tea, keep an eye on them rods, and I'll be back if I've got something to show. Right, Jordan just pulled one out. Definitely sizeable. I can see from here it was sizeable, and I'm all the way up bloody other end of the beach from him. I'll take my measure. I think G's up there with the measure as well. 30? Was it whiting, Jordan?
Take that home. Do it the other way.
30. Nice, mate. Nice.
Look at those one, look. Oh, my one's right. Oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
31. 31.
See? See? 31. See?
Yeah,
That's why you got to have a proper ball. 31. We get a photo of that. Well done, Jordan. Well, that was a nice whiting, wasn't it? That was a nice whiting Jordan had. I think Si was saying he was going to take him home and he'd have him for his dinner, but he ended up going back in. I think the only thing we're going to be taking home today if we catch one is a cod. If someone gets a nice cod out, I think it'll go home for someone's dinner. But the whiting went back. Just goes to show though, doesn't it? That rule that Lee's got, I don't know where he got it from, but it come up 30 on his, and I put it on mine, and mine's 31. And I don't know, I always go by mine. Mine's an actual C-match fisher measurement, do you know what I mean? These are the, well, these are what everyone uses, didn't they? This is only up to 18 inches. I know you could get them right up to over a metre or so. But this is what I've always used, and this is what everyone I know who does match fishing, they use. That one that Lee's got, it don't actually specify the lines on there, it's just got the numbers. And it showed 30 on his, but when he actually put it on mine and flattened him out, yeah, he was 31. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? Goes to show that I should keep my ruler up this end and let them measure them on Lee's, because they come up shorter. But nah, nice one Jordan, well done mate. So I'm on 81 points, I think Jordan's now on 62 points, and I think Si's on 30 something points. Just goes to show though, it's not over, is it? Anything can happen. You get another one of them out and that can make all the difference. Right, I'm going to reel that on the left in a minute anyway. That's been out 15-20 minutes, so I'm going to get that in. I'm going to get some fresh bait out there. Fresh bait to attract the fish. Oh, right, here we go. Two more dabs just come out. Alright, I'll do the smallest one first. That's the small one.
What's that? 20? 20? Yeah, 20? 21? Yeah, that's 21.
Yeah, we're saying 21?
Yeah, I'll say 21.
Right, 21. And the bigger one.
20, 22?
Nah, I'll give it 20. Well, I don't know, actually, yeah.
No, 22. I'd
Yeah,
say
but you look
22.
at that there. 21 and 22. Oh, right, let's get these on the score sheet. Come on. Oh, right, that's put me right up there now. Both of them dabs sizable. Both of them got measured up. Just want to see G, got them written down. So I had 21 for the dab, plus 5 for catching it is 26, and a 22 centimetre dab, plus 5 for catching it is 27. All them on there. That gives me a total of 134 points. Oh mate, I think the nearest person to me now is Jordan on 60 something points. But like we say, it can all change. G has just pulled out an absolute cracking dab, I think. Yeah, I think you got my line.
Wait, who's this on? That's on yours, Dave.
Is that on my line?
I don't know, let's find out.
Oh mate, come on, please be on my line.
Is that your line or my line?
Right, let's get this untangled. That's my weight. Let's get this untangled. Let's see.
That's a big one, Dave.
Let's see whose fish this is. It might be on my line yet. G pulled my line in. Hang on.
It's on mine.
Oh, right, I managed to sort it out. So as it pans out, that dab was on Grant's hook. That was on G's. That was on G's line. But as it pans out, it weren't on his competition one. It was on the other one he's throwing out, so it didn't count. Which, for me, is quite good. For G, not so good, because I'll tell you what, that was quite a fair-sized dab, biggest dab we've had out all day. Yeah, but when I pulled my line in, oh man, I was all tangled up. Everything was all over the place. So I put the other trace on there, thrown it out. I've just untangled all the hooks. Oh, it was in a right mess. I've just sorted it out though. So we got the fresh bait back out on the 3 hooks for the competition. We've got a squid out there on the pulley pennel. Hopefully try and get a nice codling still. I've got a trace there, all made up ready to go straight back out when I bring that one in. Oh, we finally got on top of things. Finally. I had to tie a new hook on because where that line got twisted around, I had to cut the hook off. So new hooks had to go on there. Boxes all out. That's there. But at the end of the day, I'm 134 points. Still winning overall. Oh, but like I say, it's not over yet. What's the time now? I reckon time's getting on. We're at 2 o'clock. So we've got an hour left of this competition. Oh, one more fish and I reckon that's it. I reckon I've secured it. Oh, right, well I don't want to jump ahead of the gun, but I think the competition might be mine, I think. But I still want to get a nice cod out. Look, we've got a nice bait on here now. We've got a nice squid. We've got a fresh worm on there. Nice cocktail bait. I'm going to lob that one right out there. Let's put this on there. Let's give this a nice good cast and try and get this. Let's try and get this right out there. Right, nice bit of distance on that. Nice bit of distance, definitely out there, definitely over the 100-yard mark. Little boat coming in here. I don't know if he's dropping pots or if he's fishing. But literally, the last few times we've been here, that's literally where the boats have been, just along there. And I think this one comes out of Lowestoft. I think it's called Lead Us charter boat. It comes out of Lowestoft, and there were some pictures on there about 2-3 days ago, and they were catching cod, and some big size cod, and they were literally along there where that boat is right now. That's where they were putting the cod out. So they're out there. Look, he's just cut his engines. So he is literally, that's where he's fishing, right there. So that's the difference between catching the cod. I'm going out at what, 150 yards. That boat's out what, 300 yards. So 100 yards is all the difference in getting the codling and getting nothing on the beach. That's all it's down to, 100 yards. Come on. Come on, Mr. Codlin. Oh my God, right, I'm bringing out clumps of weed, clumps of it. But competition rod, whiting, I don't think he's big enough, but that dab, he's definitely going to be long enough to measure up. Right, we get these on, we get them in the bucket, and then we get them measured up. But look at the weed coming out now. Right, let's get this, see if he's over 20.
Yeah, well over. 24.
Get his nose right on there. Get him down there.
24.
24.
Yeah,
How many
24.
days? 24. But let's get him written up, man. This is coming home, innit? Coming home. Sweet. Oh man, it is all go today, full on. Right, it is 2:30, so we've got half hour left of this competition. So anything can happen in this last half hour. Right hand side, pulley panel, whole squid. That's going to be my last cast for that. Once I reel that in 10-15 minutes, I'm going to get that rod packed down, get that packed away. As soon as it ends at 3 o'clock, I'm going to get the other one packed down. We've got to go back to Yarmouth. Last night, a boat hit Haven Bridge. It was open this morning, but apparently they've now closed Haven Bridge for repairs. So we got to get over Braden Bridge to get back into town, and everyone is going to be getting over Braden Bridge. So traffic is going to be an absolute nightmare. So I don't think we're going to hang around today. I think as soon as 3 o'clock and the comp's done, I think we're going to pack it all down. I think we might do a little presentation or something. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, it ain't over yet, but we're going to do a little presentation for the winner. But yeah, as soon as we're done at 3 o'clock, get everything packed down. Like I say, last cast for this one, get that one packed down. So a little bit of a head start. But half hour to go. Weed is picking up really bad. I can see G reeling in now. He's bringing in a massive clump of weed. Weed is getting pretty bad. So yeah, half hour. Let's see what happens. Oh, right, we've got about 20 minutes to go till the end. I was just reeling in to put fresh bait on. As I've reeled in, 2 dabs have come out. I don't know if they're going to be 20 centimetres or not, but we'll get them off. We'll get them in the bucket, and then we'll get them measured up and see if I can get some extra points towards the end. Right, let's get these 2 measured up, these 2 dabs. Right, first one. 21.
Nice.
First one's 21.
Nicer.
Come here, mate. And the second one, oh, he's got a bit of a longer tail.
Yeah, it's longer that one. 22.
22.
22.
21 and 22. Right, we get these scores written down, and I think that's going to be it for the day now. Right, let's get this written up.
That one?
Yeah.
Third place we've got Simon,
How many points? How many points? How many points?
33.
Well done, Si.
Second place we've got Jordan, 36 points.
How many?
36.
Well done, Jordan.
And then first place, £50 winnings, is Dave with 216 points.
What about my 30 fish?
Oh, and G's 30 fish.
Yeah.
Nice one, Tomsy, nice one. Well, 260 odd points. But a nice one. How good a day we had, boys? It's been good? Yeah, we've all had a really good day. Right, that's it. Time to get back, showered up. We're going around G's tonight, cut the beers, but I think I'm going to be the one buying them. Yeah. So, right, massive thanks for watching the video. Absolutely awesome. If you like the video, hit subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe. If you hit the bell button, you'll get notifications of all future videos. So come and like the channel, follow the channel, let's boost the channel. And a massive thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next video.